Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start with a card from the Kali Oracle deck. Ooh, I've pulled this one before. This is extremely powerful for those of you releasing. Chinnamasta. It's brutal looking with the severed head. I mean, definite message. Very, very clear message coming through. All right. I love how she's got such clarity in her third eye and in her crown. Chinnamasta, sacred severance, is her radical grace. Radical grace. I love that. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that on which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or the world or a group or a belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she is the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. Wow. So, starting off this reading with a bang. If you're tuning in, you are doing inner work and outer work. Your inner work and shifting and evolving and growing and doing shadow work and inner child work is now leading, or has been leading, to a time and a space when you're shifting situations, the energies around you. Realizing, facing your fears, getting a real facing your fears, realizing that you're not dependent on situations, people, groups, beliefs that you thought where you were a need, like I can't live without this. And instead, there's this amazing strength that's coming through, and this offer from Chinnamasta as a form of Kali to help you, to guide you, to allow you to know that you can start anew. Really powerful. I'm getting that Leo season. This is a timeless video. However, when it's recorded, we're in Leo season in August, and it feels like a real empowerment, a real fire within has been sparked. I'm also getting you're nearly there. Boy, that looks really good on you, collective. Your angel card for this reading is 24, hearing guidance. Hearing authentic spiritual guidance requires a drop from the head into the heart. Spiritual messages can be best heard through the feelings of the heart. When we aim to channel guidance word for word, we may engage intellect, analysis, logic, and reason. These are useful qualities, but they can block spiritual guidance that is more intuitive and non-rational. Spiritual guidance often asks us to have faith when we cannot see a good reason for it, and to trust in the unknown when we'd rather have a map and a clear set of instructions with everything laid out in great detail in advance. Thanks very much. This oracle comes to you with encouragement to drop into spiritual knowing, to become as detached as possible, and allow your heart to attract, guide, and move you forward on your path. Although you may be concerned about how things could possibly work out for the best, Archangel Gabriel reassures you that you will know all that you need to know at the best time in the best way. Keep listening to your heart. So I'm getting just kind of tune down your analyzer. Sink into that heart space. Be right here, right now, in the present time. You're already here in the reading, just giving yourself these moments, this time to just be right now, right here. Maybe that's one of the perspectives that you are letting go of from the Kali Oracle deck card, was maybe you're realizing that you don't have to have everything thought through and analyzed to death, but just trust that you will be led at the right moment, at the right time, to everything that you need, that you already have everything you need inside you. And have fun to play with the universe in this way. I'm getting a real inner child, bringing your inner child along to play and have fun. Have fun with this new way of being, this new way of being and enjoying your moment, each moment as it comes up. Without judgment, there feels like a real invitation to release judgment, that this is a good feeling, this is a bad feeling, that this is a good experience, this is a bad experience, this is a good person, this is a bad person, I am good, I am bad. And instead, by releasing that judgment, releasing expectation, this feels like what will be a part of the extended, I'll do an extended reading so we can step into the heart space, release any expectations, any ego issues, and whatever else comes up that might activate in your space. Then we can release that and bring in your own energy, what you need. So, all right, your animal totem for today is wolf, guardian. So I'm getting that you are safe and protected at all times, is what wolf is saying. Getting a guardian angel spirit as well. That your guardian angel, I'm seeing huge wings wrapped around you, that you are protected. That you willing to be on your own individual path to shed what no longer serves you and your highest and greatest good. To be vulnerable and step in into this new way of being, into your heart space, is lovely. I'm hearing it's lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. And letting go of needing to have it all figured out, to find a new way of being. It feels like it would be difficult to explain your moves, especially to people who are still up in their headspace, and maybe just needing their understanding to go. Maybe that's part of the process. Is I know, I know that I'm guided. I know, um, I know I'm divinely guided. I know I'm divinely loved and divinely supported and um, divinely guarded. So, and unless you have that as a knowing, it's really hard to explain to someone who hasn't done the work, and their vibration is still, a lot of their operating systems, they're still operating from a fear pictures and lack pictures. And that's okay. Remember when you were there yesterday, weeks ago, months ago, that there's, by trying to explain to someone still in that space, you have to lower your vibration so they can hear and understand you. But the difficulty is, you think, well, then I'll raise my vibration and they'll come with me. And that's not how it works. Stay at your high vibration. You don't need everybody to understand or agree. Just you do you, and send them compassion that they find their own path. Yeah, it feels like just remember where you were earlier on your journey to awakening, and sending them compassion. They're not wrong. They're just on a different timeline. Feel like that's also going to be part of the extended, and the meditation is sending out loving compassion and grace. What was it in the Kali thing was radical grace. So sending radical grace to yourself and to others. All right, let's start. So again, reading for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So collective, thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing your energies here today. This feels like such a wonderful reading, and I'm so grateful for you. In the past, you've been at daydreams and decisions. This is like the Seven of Cups in the original tarot deck. So this feels like a real manifestation. You're really in that heart space, closing your eyes to whatever things appear to be, quieting that mind. Feels like you've been doing exactly what I've been talking about. I just want to validate, wow, quieting your mind, moving into your heart space, being very grounded, having a lot of wakefulness around your connection with the earth, maybe earth cycles. That you've been working on some type of work project, some type of manifestation. So daydreams and decisions, this feels like a real manifestation, like you wanted a lot of options, and you've created really developing your skills and talents. What a focus on your own abundance. My nose is all itchy. It's interesting. There's also someone else's energy in there. This feels like this could be your family or people around you in the past who put such high expectations on you, unachievable expectations. Like, oh yeah, you're growing this, but I don't see anything. Like they're unable to, I'm getting they're dream killers. And this tells you more about who these people are or this person is. If this is resonating, it's not about you. It's not that your dream isn't fantastic. It's like the people in your life up until this point in your past, you've got your foot on the gas and you've got this vision and dream and learning more and more about yourself. And then there's the people in your life are like a brake. And so they're constantly minimalizing what you've done, not able to see your potential. Also, I'm getting like they're so afraid of fear of failure that they don't want you to even try anything for fear of for fear, but it's their own fear, it's their own projection, it's their own limitations. And it also feels like they don't want you to succeed because there's something where they need you to not be big, to not succeed, because if you do succeed, there's this picture that there's not, and you wouldn't be able to give to them. So it feels like a real greedy, ruthless type of energy. And that probably created a lot of, I mean, there's connections with these people. They're either through work or family or friends or all of the above. And it feels like you're really cleaning house, that you are very clear in your past that this is a short life we have. This is a very finite, you are an infinite being of light, infinite, forever. However, you have chosen to have this finite experience of being who you are in this lifetime, this personality, to learn more about yourself and those around you, to play with non-physical energies in a 3D world, to create, to notice what you don't like about what's happening in your environment as this finite person, and shift it and change it. Make shifts here, make shifts here. Seem very clear on what it is that where you're going, even if others don't understand this, because they're bored, because they feel stuck, because their work is without reward, and whatever it is you're doing feels far-fetched, but it's what you love doing. So you never have to work a day in your life because it's something you would do if you weren't being paid for it. All right. In present time, right now, you are at refusing to see. So this is like the Two of Swords in the original tarot. Let's see, there's something going on right now, an invitation to a new way of seeing things. I'm getting that not having other people supporting you for so long has created this doubt. Maybe I do need to dial back my dream. It's taking so long, maybe this isn't going correctly. But you're working, you're still developing your skills. You're really focused on your pentacles, on your life, on your health, on your job, on whatever it is that you feel like. It feels like a real calling, what you feel called to bring into this world so it's a happier place for you. And there's also this for 7 generations ahead, that by making this shift within myself and in my world, it is my hope that 7 generations in the future will benefit from this shift. It feels very loving, a very loving shift. Yes, wow. So definitely a calling, a new phase. Also a calling to forgive yourself and to forgive others. This is really hitting that Chinnamasta card at the beginning of the reading, that radical grace. It does not mean by forgiving others, and grace is not an invitation to boundaryless existence. You can forgive others and send them grace and hope and still be like, I do not want you in my energy and in my life anymore. Go with grace, go with God. I wish you the best. But at least at the vibration that you're still operating on, no thanks. I've learned my lessons, and I hope you learn yours in your own time. There's no rush. We have eternity to do this. So it's a very interesting energy of forgiveness and radical mercy, as well as radical boundaries of, I come first, and I do not care for the energies that you lead with. And I'm not saying this is how you explain it to whoever it is that you're shifting away from, or there's a hardening of your heart, a possible hardening of your heart of like, remember, this person's bad, this person's evil, that like having that type of storyline hardens your heart and keeps you in the fear space instead of moving forward. I do not care to be in their energy anymore. So this is more self-talk, but I send them love and appreciation because I've learned the lesson in a very profound way. And I no longer want to be in that energy. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to justify it. If you make that choice, that's your choice. You don't have to have anybody else approve. The buck stops here. This is your life. Wouldn't it be a shame to get to the end of your life and realize that you never really found out who you are, and you've been masking who you are, and so nobody else really knows who you are? Feels like an invitation of reminding yourself that I just want to be me. I want to get to know me. I want to see new things and have new experiences, new people, and learn and grow and expand and make my life better, as well as 7 generations forward. That these changes will, of love and grace, will help the next 7 generations. Heal 7 generations back. Appreciate 7 generations back, and appreciate those 7 generations forward. All right, your higher self is that spread your wings. Keep on your path. I'm hearing real, what is it, Dory? Dory, the fish from Nemo. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You're doing great. You're connected. Remember daily to connect with your higher self in a very conscious way, maybe from your crown chakra up, and then allowing that divine light to flow through to all of your chakras. Maybe we'll do that as well in the extended. So you make sure you're running your energy. You're not running other people's energies or other beings' energies in your space. Your challenge right now is challenging times. That I'm getting the defending your heart. You've been going through so much change that there's this emotional hurt, bruising. I'm seeing the bruising might feel like it's in your heart space, but right now it's more in your aura. And it looks like ways to allow energies to kind of poke at those bruises. We could also do that in the extended, heal your aura. All right. Let's see what the challenging times are. So it looks like challenging times right now, it feels like someone that you've cut off might be popping back into your life. Someone who's really greedy, stubborn, obsessed with wealth and status. Someone who's kind of hustling. Feels like they can be charming when they want to. They're focused on success too. So you have a focus on success in your pentacles, but their focus is so others can perceive them as successful. So it's a mask. You might still have some of that going on. So just letting go if you need others to see you as successful instead of just knowing, what success feels like and looks like for you personally. It might not look like what everybody else wants. To have your own personal definition of success. I like that. So that's your challenge. So other energies coming back in, I'm also getting that there might be new opportunities coming in, and the challenge is to not fear getting hurt again, that you might miss an opportunity by playing it safe, that there's still emotions, like this emotional loss that you had, and this defensiveness around your heart space is even blocking divine love and guidance to come in, because it feels like just being overly protective. And I'm not judging you at all. From the energy in this space, you have been through a lot. You are really looking at yourself and your environment, and sifting and sorting and saying who gets to stay and who needs to leave in a wildly powerful way. And of course, you're feeling guarded. So how can we soften that guarding up? New beginnings. Trust. Trust that this was all purposeful, that people leaving your life, I'm hearing a mass exodus, is divinely orchestrated, divinely guided, that this is a blessing, that their energies needed to, let me get this clear, their energies needed to be separated from yours so you can receive your blessings, follow your path of fulfillment and personal success. And there's an awakening to who you really are, a much bigger picture. Have faith. Leave behind conflict, winning at all costs. So if there's someone, this feels like a group of people or someone or several people that are, it's about being right and about winning and about a power dynamic where if I win, you lose. There's no two winners. There's not an elevation and invitation for everybody to win. There is only I win and you need to be lower. And so, all right, I'm going to stop this here and I'll go over to Patreon. I'll put the link in the description box below. And so if you want to join me for a meditation to help clear these energies, from your space, to bring in your archangels and guidance so you feel safe to drop into that heart space and stepping into that radical grace and trust. So that looks like what the next step is. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. You're very loved. Thank you. Bye.